What's up, guys? What's up? How's everybody doing? I am finishing up this real quick. And we are good to go. Cool. How's everybody doing on this Friday situation? Thank you. I'm wearing a hat because my hair is getting too long, but luckily I am cutting my hair this weekend. Once again, I am cutting my hair this weekend, so keep it in your best thoughts that I'll be able to manage a decent looking haircut on my own. So as I said yesterday and the day before, we are canceling Dryland tomorrow. So today is the last workout for the week. So yeah, we are going to blast it out today, and then you guys will be off until Monday. That's very exciting. Your pool just got opened. Does that mean I get to come over and swim? That's really what my question is all about. But yeah, so for today's workout, we have just our regular warm-up stuff and some mobility work. And then after that, we're gonna do a strength set for 8 minutes. And then we're gonna finish up with something that's 5 rounds long for a nice little pop at the very end. What you're gonna need for today's workout is a single heavy dumbbell. So you need 1 dumbbell, a single heavy one. And then you also need something that you can step up on. So we're looking for something like my stool that I always sit on. Excuse me, a stable chair or step, something that you can step up. Ideally, excuse me, my allergies are bad today. Ideally, you want the step up to be height-wise up to your kneecap. So whatever you're stepping up on, you want the height of that object to be equal to your kneecap. So it's putting your hip of the leg that's moving at a 90-degree bend as you're stepping up. So once again, we need a big heavy dumbbell. We also need something to step up on. All right. So let's go ahead and get moving and grooving. So for today's warm-up, the first 30 seconds is going to be your choice. You can do them jumping jacks, you can do mountain climbers, you can do squat jumps, anything that you want to do for the first 30 seconds is totally fine. The second 30 seconds, we're just going to go into your regular plank. So you're going to hold a plank on your elbows. Your third 30 seconds, we're going to do our flutter kicks just like we did yesterday. And then the fourth, we're going to do those Kang squats again. I was super sore from Wednesday's workout. Recovered through the strength stuff yesterday, so I'm feeling better today to be able to pick up the intensity a little bit more and not just focus on the strength stuff, but still get a decent stretch. So once again, first 30 seconds, your choice, pick your exercise. Second 30 seconds is a plank. Third 30 seconds is a flutter kick. And then the fourth 30 seconds is those Kang squats. Reminder, those Kang squats start in a standing position. You bend over like you're stretching your hamstrings, so you keep your knees bent. From there, you bend your knees and bring your butt down as far as it will go. And then you release your butt back up to that starting position, and you stand up for 1 full Kang squat. So it's a bend over, butt down, butt up, stand up for a Kang squat. All right, we got 30 seconds of all of these. Let's go ahead and get started so we can knock this out for the day. I'm feeling some country, so that's where we're going about on that today. All right, so as I said, the first 30 seconds or whatever you want to do. Let's go ahead and get started in 10 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go. Your choice of exercise.
Ray-Bans, waves are waving, ladies are laying out.
Good job, guys.
iPod's rocking, sunblock blocking, big blue stocking up. Cut off the cut to worry about nothing but putting something in my cup. And I can't find nothing wrong with nothing.
And go ahead and relax. Shake out whatever you're doing. We got 30-second plank in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 30-second plank. Just chillin'. I'm feeling. Getting tan. Good job, guys. Keep it up. You got about 12 more seconds. 12 more seconds. And go ahead and relax. All right, into 30 seconds of flutter kicking. 30 seconds of flutter kicking. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready to go. Flutter kick. That goes like this. Ain't nothing like feeling that summertime feeling. Get back, relax, just chillin'. I'm feeling it. Whoa. Ain't nothing like digging that summertime digging in the sand. Getting tan, your hand in my hand. And relax. All right, last part of warm-up are those Kang squats. 30 seconds of Kang squats. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kang squats. Should feel a nice stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Ain't nothing like feeling that summertime feeling. Get back, relax, just chillin'. I'm feeling it. Ain't nothing like digging that summertime digging in the sand. Getting tan. And relax. Good job, guys. All right, let's go right into our sleeper stretch. So you got sleeper stretch on your right side. You got 2 sets of 20 seconds on that sleeper stretch. And we're flipping over to our opposing side. I'm glad to see that we have some country fans. I was going to say in our audience. This is not an audience. This is a fitness class. But in the audience of the fitness class. Remember, 2 sets of 20 full seconds on each arm. Get those shoulders nice and stretched out. Baby, taste the moonshine off of your lips. I want to see that, I want to smile. Still got that hook been for a while. If you got a bottle you ain't open yet, and an empty spot beside you in your bed. If you got some room for a little regret, let me know, girl, I'm already. So when you're ready, go ahead and switch sides. You got my number, baby, hit me up. If you need a little late night, pick me up. I hope you get lonely tonight. We gotta make them just kiss me. We can straight up blame it on the whiskey. You ain't gotta wake up and miss me, no. I hope you get lonely tonight. When you finish your 2 sets of 20 seconds, you guys know what to do. Go into your down dog. Pedal out your feet. Walk your dog 20 times. I'll burn up the sheets with my tea on. Either way, the thought is turning me on. And I can't shake it from if something feels pretty good or you need a little extra stretch, feel free to stay on one side for a second or so, really stretching out that calf. Once you finish 20 of those, We're actually going to go into a wide-legged forward fold. So you're going to step one of your legs up top, doesn't matter which, into a V, and you're going to drop down to the middle. I'll be there in just a minute. So you're going to step forward with one foot, and then you're going to bend over into the middle, stretching into that. Try to let everything relax. Let your let your head hang, and let your lower back release. You can bring your hands out to the side. You can bring them under, whatever feels comfortable. You can hold opposite elbows. Just go ahead and sway a little bit side to side. Really kind of does bring some more blood flow into your leg area and also your attention. We're going to bring our arms over to the left side, reaching for our left foot. Pause there. And then go ahead and switch over to your right side. Give that a nice little pause. Now let's go ahead and bend our knee of our left leg and rotate the right leg up towards the sky. And just bring your butt towards the ground. So still stretching out the left calf, but also getting the right inner thigh to be stretched out too. Then we're going to go ahead and walk it over to the opposite side. Same thing, onto the right leg, left leg out to the side. Feeling a nice stretch through the inside of the left leg. Then we're going to come back up to our down dog. And we're going to bring our right foot forward, dropping our left knee down. We're going to come up, really pushing that left foot, that left hip forward, opening up your left hip flexor. And we're going to take our left hand to our right elbow. So it's opposite arm, opposite elbow, and then opposite arm, opposite foot on the back side to stretch out your quad. If you can't quite reach your foot, that's okay. Bend the back knee as much as you can, as if you were holding your foot. If you can't quite get it there, if your mobility is not allowing you to get fully into this twisted, braided pose. All right, we're going to switch sides. So go ahead and start with just the opposite knee down. Bring everything up. Really push open the front of your right hip. Hold it there for a couple breaths. Once you finish the couple breaths, your right hand's going to go to your left thigh, and left hand's going to go to your right foot, and you're going to go into your little pretzel twist on your opposite side. I always feel a very intense stretch in my quads whenever I stretch my quads. And hip flexor, they're always very, very tight compared to my hamstrings. So it's not necessarily like the funnest of stretches for me, but it does do a lot for me. So let's go ahead and kick back into down dog. From there, we're going to shift up to the top of a plank, and we're going to hold that for a second. I want you guys to do 8 shoulder taps. So just go into 8 shoulder taps at your own pace. Once you finish those 8 shoulder taps, we're all going to lower down really slowly to the ground, but we're going to hover like 1 inch above the ground. And then from there, we're going to push up to our up dog. So there's 2 different versions of up dog. One up dog is with your thighs flat on the ground like you see here. The other version is with your thighs lifted and just the tops of your feet on the ground. This one's like level 2. Thighs down is like level 1. So do whichever one you prefer. From there, you're going to curl your toes back under and push back into down dog. We're going to go through that whole thing one more time. So you're going to shift to the top of a push-up plank. You're going to do 8 shoulder taps. I'm going to lower down really slowly. Hold it for a second. Then from there, go to your up dog of choice. And then back to your down dog. So when you're ready, go ahead and go through one more flow. It's really a vinyasa flow. And then once you finish that, meet me in a child's pose. So hips sink back towards your heels. We're gonna have knees wide, big toes together. Just let your head kind of sink down to whatever floor situation, mat, or wherever you currently are. If you're in Kentucky, you're probably not outside because it's raining. But just let yourself be still for a second and breathe. Open up your your hips and your upper chest. Good. And then come up, shake everything out, and grab a quick drink before we get started with our first round of things. All right, so for today's strength work, it's going to be strength work kind of mixed with a little bit of high intensity heart rate stuff. So think of it kind of like a threshold set, I guess, is the best way to put it. So for swimming, when you're doing those sets where your heart rate's high, it's hard for a long time. That's what we're about to go into for this part of Dryland. So I'm calling Fridays like practice Dryland workout called a Friday blast. And what we're going to do is every minute on the minute, you're going to complete 4 to 8 double presses. It just depends how fast you go through these. So a double press is done with a dumbbell. The dumbbell is going to be towards the top of whatever area you're working in. So you have enough room below the dumbbell to do a full burpee. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a burpee down to the ground. You're going to come up, jump up as if you would normally. You're going to take the dumbbell in between your legs, and you're going to swing it all the way up to standing in a snatch. So I've never gone over a dumbbell snatch, so make sure you guys can see me. With a dumbbell snatch, your dumbbell starts long ways. So it'll be in between your legs in a long ways position. From there, you're going to lift up, extending your hips like you do at a power clean, but instead of actually cleaning the dumbbell and then pushing the dumbbell up, it's going to be one rapid motion where you swing it up to the top, ending with your pinky up top facing forward. So it's going to be a swing all the way up, pinky facing forward, thumb facing backwards. You release it down. You go into another burpee, to which then you're going to switch hands. Starting with your thumb forward facing, you're going to swing it up till your pinky is up at the top on its own. So once again, a full double press is a burpee down to the ground and up, grabbing the dumbbell, taking the dumbbell up over your head so that way your pinky is facing forward. You end a dumbbell snatch in this position. So pinky's forward, thumb is back, elbow is locked entirely straight, and you lower it down easily and gently by bending the elbow and letting the dumbbell kind of follow your body on the way down. So everybody do a couple of the dumbbell snatches. Once again, you start in a squat stance, you bring the dumbbell up, and you switch as you're bringing it up from thumb to pinky to basically punch it up top. So it's a really fast motion where you change the dumbbell's fingers around as you are dumbbell snatching. A snatch is another type of barbell movement. Once again, as we've discussed Olympic lifting on the backside, Olympic lifts are not how strong your arms are. This is not like a muscle movement from our arms. It's really how much can we open our hips, how explosively can we do that to get that dumbbell up over our head. So it's aggressive with the dumbbell. Okay? So we're doing 4 to 8 total double presses for a minute. So if you want to do 8, do 8. I would suggest doing 6. That's how many I'm going to do the whole time. So I'm going to do 6 every minute on the minute, and then the rest of the time that I have left on that minute, because obviously 6 double presses is not going to take me a full minute, you will rest for that remainder of the time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We got 8 rounds of this. So every minute on the minute, you're completing 4 to 8 double presses. Make sure that whatever number you start out with, is a number that you can stay consistent with. That's why I'm hesitant to say for you guys to do 8 of them, because you do 8 on the first 2 rounds, and you can only complete 4 on the last couple. That wasn't what we're looking to do. Consistency is key here. All right, first round in 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go. Oh gosh. Good job, guys. So ideally, you want to have about 20 seconds of rest or so. We've got 20 seconds until we start again. We got 8 rounds of this, 8 rounds of this. All right, we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go. Good job, guys. So make sure you stay moving. Keep breathing. This shouldn't necessarily be a fun movement. Double presses are not my favorite, but they combine a few key ingredients for swimming. All right, got round 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go. Good job. All right, so hip hinges, dolphin kicks, flutter kicks, backstroke kick. Arm punches, arm up overhead, every single stroke besides breaststroke. So you're hitting all your long axis strokes plus the butterfly stroke on the devil press. For our breaststrokers, 2. All right, round 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know that there's a chance I'm thinking too fast. They don't tell me, am I right or am I reading this?
For our breaststrokers, this movement is an anaerobic based movement, which is high heart rate, moving weight fast, which is breaststroke in general, except you don't get as much air because in breaststroke your head's down. So this movement is a direct correlation for breaststrokers. All right, we got round 5 in 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go. Good job, guys. 3 more rounds to go. 3 more. So try to keep the dumbbell as it's coming up above your head and coming below, as close to your body as possible. The farther that weight is away from your body, the harder it is to move. Round 6 in 3, 2, 1, ready to go. Good job, guys. 2 more, 2 more. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, got 2 more. Your heart rate should be up at the start of each new set. So you're getting a little bit of rest, but not enough for your heart rate to go all the way down. Round 7 in 3, 2, 1, ready to go.
These feelings piling up won't give me no rest. This might come out a little crazy, but it's sideways to me. Don't know how long it'll take me, but I'll do my best. You'll be my soft and sweet. I'll be your strong and steady. You'll be my glass of wine. I'll be your shot of whiskey.
Good job. One more round. One more round. We got 15 seconds, last round. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready to go. There's more that came from. You know this having fun seriously. You'll be my Louisiana. I'll be your Mississippi. You'll be my Loretta. I'll be your California. You'll be my sugar baby. I'll be your sweet iced tea. You'll be my honeysuckle. I'll be your honey. Good. When you finish that, you can go ahead and put your dumbbells up. And grab a quick drink. And let me know in the chat how you're feeling, / if you A, have ever done double presses, and B, if you have or have not, if you liked them. So go ahead and write in the chat how you're feeling, if you've ever done a double press, and if you like them or not. How many people do we have on here? Yeah, 36 people on here today. Victoria, my name is Abby. And yes, I am tired. When I'm doing the lives, I try not to breathe super heavy because literally that's all you guys hear is like heavy breathing. I'm tired. Vanuki's tired. How's everybody else doing? Feeling tired at the moment. Okay. Good. So double presses are just, they keep the burpee a little bit more interesting, and then they add that power movement in at the very end. You can actually, you can actually do them with 2 dumbbells as well, but I wanted to introduce them. Bye, Hartley. I wanted to introduce them with 1 dumbbell first before we did them. Yeah, cool. All right, so the last part of the workout is we're going to go through this thing 5 times. So it's going to be a little bit longer, but you're going to need something to step up on. So make sure that whatever you're stepping up on is stable and can hold your body weight, because you're going to do quite a few steps. So literally we're doing step ups. So you're stepping up to whatever that is, standing all the way up. So the step up is not completed until your hips are under your shoulders and in line with your knee. This is not a completion of a step up, because you can literally step up and step down. That's not a full step up. You step up to the object, stand all the way up, and then you step back down. So you're gonna go through 24 step ups, which is 12 each leg. So your 24 step ups here, just like so. And then from there, you're gonna use the same object that you were just doing to go into some dips. Remember, dips are a tricep exercise. So the muscle in the back of your arms is what you're working. So when you're doing a dip, you're gonna scoot your leg out as far as it will go, and you're gonna go down to a 90-degree bend in your elbows and push up to standing. The further your feet are away, if you straighten your feet and go onto your heels, the more weight you're putting on to your triceps. So the closer your heels are towards the object that you're doing your dips on, the easier the dips will be. If you don't really like the object that you're doing your dips on either, like mine's circular, which kind of makes it a little awkward, you can do the same thing sitting down, bringing your hands behind you and dipping your body down and up for little baby dips. So we're gonna do 24 step ups followed by 12 dips 5 times. I'll go ahead and write that in the chat. So 5 times, 24 step ups, 12 dips for the main portion of your guys' workout. So the 24 step ups will take you a little bit of time, but this whole thing is for as fast as you can go to finish these 5 rounds, and then we will be good to go for this wonderful, awesome, gnarly Friday. So let's go ahead and get some super awesome music on. And we will get started here in a second. All right, guys, 10 seconds, 24 step ups. You don't have to time it. 24 step ups, 12 tricep dips, 5 rounds. We're leaving in 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go.
It's crazy, I'm like slamming the door. Had $1 million vibe in the party go. They kicks, they stole the show. So sexual, she was flexible, professional, drinking Xanol. Oh, wait a minute, do I see what I think I will? Didn't think I seen sure to get low. Ain't the same when it's up that close. Make it rain, I'm making it snow.
Good job. So keep breathing through your step ups. Make sure you're stepping all the way up. We got 5 rounds, 5 rounds. So keep breathing through your step ups.
That's what I told her, her from my shoulder. I knew it was over that idiot colder. Got me like a soldier, she ready for war, but I couldn't control her, so lucky on me, I was just like a drum.
Good job, guys. Keep it up.
Sorry, but I had to hold her. Like a pornography pose, she showed her. The whole world was looking at her.
Keep going, keep going.
Do what she been that. Got on them papers. Tattoo bubble. I had to handle it. I was on it, since you on it, make me show it, make me want it. When I'm on it, I was on it with them rose bottles from it. She wouldn't stop.
Good job, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up.
That's a break off that drive. That was fine, just like my guy. 17 looks, the bird, the whole brother looking at her.
Two more rounds for me. 2 more rounds. Good job, guys. Good job.
If you catch me at the border, I'll be similar. If you come around here, I'll make you more day. I get one down in a second.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
If you catch me at the border, I'll be similar. If you come around here, I'll make you more day. I get one down in a second if you will. Sometimes I feel sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm looking at you. Everyone's
Good job. Good job.
Sometimes I feel sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm looking at you. Everyone's aware I'm making my fame. When you find yourself, I'm making my name.
Good job, guys. Finish it up. Finish it up. When you finish that up, go ahead and say that you're done on the screen. All right, so whatever object you're doing your step-ups on, you're going to take your hands there. You're going to keep your legs straight, but you're going to just push your upper chest through and stretch out your lower back. And then same thing, you're going to go down to your knees, and you're going to put your elbows on that object, and you're going to drop your head through, stretching out your triceps and lats. And then last thing you're going to do is you're going to stand up, go down and just touch your toes. And let your body hang like we did for warm-up. And let's do one more. Go ahead and separate your feet out wide. Let's go down into a small baby squat. So elbows inside your knees, pushing your knees out. Feel a nice stretch, opening of your hips and your groin. Cool. All right, guys. Awesome job on this lovely Friday. I hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. We will be back on Monday at regular time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is spelled Abby with an I-E, and I don't wear my glasses every day, but they'll probably come out sometimes next week. So We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Do something active. Stay outside if you can, away from people. And we'll see you back on Monday at 1:30 p.m. Talk to you guys soon. Good job.